welcome back to the channel. This week we've got another run of Legends for our unboxings. We're going to start it off with the father of a current WWE superstar. He is very much a legend, and I'm pretty excited to add him to the collection. I'm going to have to, well, honestly, I'm going to have to get rid of the cubes and do a different way of setting up, because this is just not going to work. But I need a whole run. I'll need a whole row just for Legends at this point, because the Legends is where it's at, unfortunately for me. But I'm talking about Cowboy Bob Orton. That's right. The father, the legendary father of the legend killer, Randy Orton. This is a really cool figure. He looks almost like, yeah, I believe he may have like boxing gloves on. He was a little before my time, so I can't remember the boxing glove situation. I'm going to read this here in a second and kind of see what we got. But he does have the cowboy black vest and the hat, which is shown in the picture on the side of the box. I'll go ahead and read the little bio here, and then I'll tell you who else is in the line. So, Cowboy Bob Orton. The ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, was known for three things: being tough as nails, wearing a cast for an arm injury that oddly never seemed to heal, and acting as bodyguard for his friend Rowdy Roddy Piper. In fact, on March 1st, 1986, he fought Piper's nemesis, Mr. T, in a boxing match. That's where the boxing gloves come from. I knew that. But anywho, hoping to soften up the movie star. The overconfident Orton let his guard down once too often and resorted to cheating. That backfired, however, leading to the WrestleMania 2 boxing match of Piper versus Mr. T, with Mr. Bob Orton in Piper's corner. So that's very significant why he has the boxing gloves. So, again, that was March 1st, 1986. So I was 2.5. So I didn't get to see that. That would be why I wasn't 100% familiar with the boxing gloves. But, however, I did know he was in the corner for their boxing match at WrestleMania 2, so the boxing gloves should have made sense. But hey, stuff happens. The other figures in this Legends Series 13, Elite Legends Series 13, I guess I need to make sure even though you could tell, I need to say it's Elite, because there are the Ultimate Edition Legends now. The other three figures in the line are going to be Jake the Snake Roberts, which is a pretty cool looking figure. I have the Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection Jake Roberts, so I don't know that I would necessarily hunt that one down, but if I found it for a really good price, I'd probably snag it, just because it looks pretty cool. He's got really colorful, lots of reds and blues and flames on his tights, so it's pretty cool. I like it. The Hurricane, Triple H, DX Triple H, and of course Cowboy Bob Orton. So very cool. This one I ended up picking up, I believe it was on eBay now. I can't remember. I don't know what's, it came, there's already something on the package. I don't know if y'all can see that on the window there, but I don't know what that is. I might have held it up too high. And it's not in the best condition, but you guys know what I'm going to do with it. So the box is not necessarily super important to me. I do like to have a nice, pretty, crispy box for to show off to you guys, though. So, of course, like I said, on the front we have the portrait, Cowboy Bob Orton. We've got the Legends logo, the Elite logo up top, Series 13, portrait on both sides, Legends logo on one, Elite on the other. And of course on the bottom you have all of that. We don't necessarily need to get into that, because what we want to see is Cowboy Bob Orton out of this. I just noticed one of the accessories. I'm super excited now. So yeah, without any further ado, let's open him up. Got him out. It's really good looking. The head sculpt is really nice. So, as you can see, I had him standing up just fine. So, obviously, if I do have loose joints, I haven't found them just yet, but we're going to look for that here in a minute. So, now the boxing gloves are just removable hands. Thankfully, they did include a set of weapon holder hands, which you guys know that's an automatic fail on my review scale. If you do not include the weapon holder hands, your figure has automatically failed, because these are very universal, to whereas something such as this is very much not. However, they do look like you could actually get a weapon in these boxing glove hands, but these can double as almost a fist. These can backhand. Of course, they can weapon hold. They can microphone hold. They can, you know, their poses are much better when you have these compared to if you just have a flat hand. They like to do that flat hand a lot, which is nice if you're looking for action poses with slaps. The Rock Ultimate Edition Rock came with the Just Bring It hand, which is pretty nice, but still came with the weapon holders. So nonetheless, I got weapon holder hands. I'll end up putting these on here in just a second. I'll show you what else he came with. All right, so it came with this hat, of course. I can't tell if this is supposed to look like regular wear and tear on it, or if it's just maybe a bad mold. I mean, it's not real bad. And of course, if I just put it on and have that at the back, it's not going to matter anyway. But it came with the hat, came with the black leather vest, and of course the cast. The infamous cast. So we're going to put that stuff on here in just a second, and I'll give you a close-up of that spot on the hat I was talking about. But I'm gonna go through here and check these joints real quick. So his arms hold position, so shoulder joints are good, elbows feel good. Yep. Ab crunch. Hip joints are good. Swivel. Swivel actually sticks when you go that way, but no biggie. Let's see. Knee pads are going to make that difficult, but they feel fine. Yeah. So he does have knee pads on. He's got the Ace boots with the socks. So blue trunks. Very cool. Ankles. Okay. Kind of stiff, but I'll be honest, if there's a spot I'm going to have a stiff joint, I would rather it be in the ankles, because if you have a loose ankle joint, it goes over every time. So I'm going to change this look up a little bit though, and get the gloves off, put the hands on, put the rest of the stuff on, make him look cool. Pop these off. While I'm doing this, I'll show you the hat up close real quick. Go ahead and pull those off. I'll show you what that is too. This piece at the top, you can kind of see where the molding looks like it was off. I think that's a molding issue. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Let's see. All right, so I got his hands on. I got the cast on. It's on the left arm. That's the arm he always wore it on. So The other thing, when you take the boxing glove hands off, y'all would also want to remove these little rings. They're just the little additive that goes on the wrist to make it look like a complete boxing glove. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So those need to come off when you're doing that as well. And let's go ahead and put the vest on so we can get the complete Bob Orton look. Okay, now the hat. Oh, I thought the hat was going to look a little bit goofy on his head, because a lot of times the hats, when they have to make them, don't look quite right, because a lot of times they have hair, and the hair, they just don't fit right. But that actually looks really good. There's a good closer look, I hope. Overall, very nice figure. I think they did a good job on Bob Orton, and he stands up very well. I've had no issues. The only time he's fell over is when I knocked him over on purpose. Say the only issue I had was when I unboxed it. One of the strings off the vest was laying in the box. But another interesting thing about this one, when it was being unboxed, usually when they're inside that molded plastic, they have the little clear strips on there, and I have to use my little scissors and cut those off. He was just molded in, so I didn't have to do any extra cutting. I pop everything out from the back. The only thing was, it was very well molded around his feet, so popped this part out, and then he's just kind of hanging, and each leg was like wah wah. Did not want to come out. I do complain a lot about the little clips. However, with the trouble and how much I had to yank on him, and the fear that I might break them, I think I might get over the little clippy things. I kind of understand them, because that was molded in very well, and could have turned out very bad and broken ankle joint the way it was holding on down there. But I caught it in time and didn't just yank on it and break it. So that's going to do it, though. Wonderful, wonderful Bob Orton figure. Really enjoyed this. Again, I'm going to have to set up a whole shelf just for Legends. Love this line. Love some of the other ones. Make sure you check out Wednesday and Friday, because I got 2 more Legends coming to the channel. The next one going to be much bigger than him. Make sure, if you want to see those videos and all the other ones, you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bells. And then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Cowboy Bob Orton figure with the cast. Wonderful. I could do without the boxing gloves, so let me know. Would you rather have the boxing gloves or not? I could do without them, but they're fine. That's a cool accessory. Who knows? Could, you know, maybe down the road I might do some custom work or something and put something together. Who knows? Make sure you hit that share button. Get this out there. Let everybody find the GWP Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. Join us every Sunday. If you've got your notification bell turned on, you'll know about it. Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, 7 p.m. Central Time, every Sunday. We're going to talk about wrestling, past, present, and future. Sometimes we get deep down into an argument. Sometimes we get deep down into a top 10 list. Sometimes we just don't have time to do nothing but talk about what happened this week. So come check us out. Join in on the conversation. Have a lot of fun. Follow us on all of our other social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, and of course TikTok, as long as TikTok's around. That's going to do it for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.